next, buy or... Oh, no, not buy or sell. Not so fast,
No.
my fellow friends.
RoboCop versus Terminator.
Next week. This week, will this save Marvel? We're very big comic book nerds, and sometimes we push the podcast back because I'm old and beat up. Sometimes Sid is sick. It's just we miss each other. And when we're not feeling that good and we're not podcasting, we talk about Marvel all the time.
A lot.
Too much.
And what made me go, why don't we? Why I wish we weren't just doing this. Was this morning we were like, yeah, we don't really feel like doing the podcast right now. Things going on, all that, and we talked about Marvel for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing: Wrestle AM. The reason why we call it Wrestle AM is it was half wrestling, half morning show. Half morning show.
All
Talk
BS.
about whatever. All BS. So, will this save Marvel? There's a lot. Here's the thing. There's two different types of people. There's corporate lovers. Some things have it the same. And there's people going, wow, this is bad. I think MCU is in a lot of trouble. And they're panicking. Kang the Conqueror is in trouble, IRL, real life, and fucking had a horrible appearance in Ant-Man. I hate Ant-Man. I fucking hate the new Ant-Man. I fucking despise the new Ant-Man.
I don't acknowledge the new Ant-Man.
It doesn't count.
And in my kayfabe, it doesn't exist.
All right. Fucking Ant-Man. Like, everyone's always complaining about girl power and stuff, but holy shit. Ant-Man was just fucking horrendous. And it's not even girl power. It's just... Fuck. That was a bad... Oh.
I don't want to watch it.
All I remember
I've heard
is...
so much bad shit.
It broke my wife. Because she's like, I don't know, I'm getting tired of the MCU. Because, like, in her eyes, she's like, well, it's just the main characters being replaced by women. I don't need to watch this. You know? And I'm like, oh, well, I mean, can't really fucking argue that. She did like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But, dude, Ant-Man, the Ant-Man fucking trailer, that shit was fucking hyped. I was like, what? Kang the Conqueror? Fuck yeah!
And then you found out that was the only 2 minutes of the movie that were good, and they super spliced them.
Oh yeah. So I remember we watched Ant-Man, and she's had enough. Like we were seeing Sony. We saw the fucking Dracula son of a bitch. I can't think of his name right now. Like I would always go day one, and I just remember looking at my wife, more disappointed than I've ever seen her look in her life, and she looked up at me with puppy dog eyes, going, I thought this was going to be a good one. And that was like, all right, we don't have to see MCU first day anymore. I'm not taking you. I
won't do this to you.
Dude, and she was being genuine. She just looked at me and goes, I thought, because you know what? When you go to see, what's the guy? Morbin Time? When you go to see Morbin Time, you know you're going to see a bad movie. So
everybody went both times it opened.
Yeah, so, we giggled. We had a good time. It was bad. But Ant-Man wasn't supposed to be bad. And it was. So, there's a lot of problems. But there's internet rumors, source internet. The internet has never been wrong. Not once.
Never.
That it's going to end in, it's going to end in Secret Wars. And the timelines are going to converge. And they're going to get people from all different places. And they're going to have the Wolverine from the X-Men series and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is going to be the lead going into this.
Which is hype.
It got me hyped, but it's also like, that's 2 years away.
I don't know how they're pulling this off. That's where I'm at on it is, I'm like, one hand, I'm like, ooh, that's awesome. You've made me interested in something I lost all interest in by teasing me with two of my favorite things, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Congratulations. Would you like to add the Hulk?
Oh, yeah.
But for me, I was instantly interested, but I have to ask, how are you pulling this off? Hugh Jackman wants to be done playing Wolverine, got pulled back in to do it for the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool movie because they're buddy, they're super good friends and do jokes and shit together, and I guarantee it started as a joke and then evolved. But he's got him in it. He wants out. You killed Logan.
Yeah.
He wants out, guys.
And he's like,
I don't know how you're bringing him back.
I guess they're just going to time travel. This is my theory. I feel like, Low-Key's season finale this week, all the shit's gonna merge together. You know, all the universes are gonna merge together. They're gonna have a big fucking battle, also another thing is they want to bring Doctor Doom before the Fantastic Four, which will blow my fucking mind and drive me insane. But
yeah, I agree. We've mentioned that off air and how stupid we both agree it is. As people who understand the importance of Doctor Doom to the Fantastic Four, it makes no sense at all.
And so basically,
it's like having Doc Ock as the main villain with no Spider-Man.
Yeah, and they're actually doing this. Kraven the Hunter with no Spider-Man.
Are they really?
Fuck, they're making a Kraven the Hunter movie
about Kraven the Hunter
without Spider-Man.
I didn't even like Kraven the Hunter's episodes of the cartoon.
You shut your fucking mouth, Raccoon.
Fuck you, Kraven sucks.
Kraven's
dog shit.
I love Kraven the Hunter, but if Kraven the Hunter's not like, it's kind of like,
what is a Kraven the Hunter movie without Spider-Man?
I don't know, man. It blows my fucking mind, dude. And here's the thing.
Who's he hunting?
I have no idea who he's hunting.
Generic made-up superheroes and mutants? Is that what it is?
I have no idea. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Kraven?
But I'm excited because what I've read online, and granted, guys, this is just us shooting the shit as fans.
Why Kraven?
But dude, I love Kraven.
I fucking hate Kraven.
They're probably going to combine everything, get as much star power as they can, and then go from there and have a soft reboot with the new Fantastic Four.
Which is kind of cool.
I think it's a cool idea, but if you're going to do a soft reboot with the Fantastic Four and we've already seen Doctor Doom in the MCU, I'm going to fucking lose my shit, boys. I'm going to lose my shit.
You can't use Doctor Doom. You've got to come up with something else. Use someone else that you want to throw away.
Well, here's the thing. If Kang the Conqueror, I'm sure he has a real name. Dude, we can't. It's fucking dude. Oh my god, I hate Ant-Man. I hate Ant-Man. If Kang the Conqueror, the actor, is innocent, I just say
problem solved.
Problem solved. But if he's guilty, okay, and fucking sucks, whatever. I don't want to get into the lawsuit of it. But if he's found guilty by a legal team, do you recast
Or if
him?
his press is bad enough that he's got such a negative public persona?
Yeah, we don't want Aquaman 2 over here, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go to court case and not go to prison and still ruin Aquaman 2.
Well, yeah, but this guy's not dating Elon Musk to threaten to sue people into the ground if they fire his girlfriend.
You never know. He might got the moves.
That's true. Maybe he starts dating him. And he's like, I heard what you did for Amber.
Would you like to make Kang the lover?
I could Kang the Conqueror you.
Oh, man. I hate Ant-Man. But here's my thing. Let's say he's guilty. Horrible person. Goes to prison. Hopefully he's legit guilty. I know we live in a world where, like, I don't know. If we sent someone to prison and ruined them, they should at least have committed a crime. That's me. I don't know. But let's say he does get, found guilty. Do you bring Dr. Doom in? Or do you recast? I'm pro recast.
You don't bring in Dr. Doom at all. You find another villain. You don't bring in Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
You either recast or you find another villain. You do not bring in Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
If you bring in Dr. Doom or Galactus without Fantastic Four, you are a moron. You have fucked up some of the most iconic villains in all of Marvel for no reason.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they get back on track. You know, I feel like AEW and wrestling have the same thing that Marvel does. Because there's some
bad booking?
Bad booking. There'll be some fan that goes, well, I don't see anything wrong with this.
I liked Ant-Man.
No one liked Ant-Man. No one liked Ant-Man. There'll be one guy.
This guy wearing his Marvel shirt is saying how much he loves Ant-Man.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know.
I got a She-Hulk tattoo after the show.
We always talk about this on wrestling, but we could talk about this on the AM.
Did you know she saved the Hulk's life?
I know it sounds crazy in the mean world of the internet, but it's okay to be a passionate fan. It's okay. It's okay.
We also have a deep hatred for She-Hulk.
Oh,
we bitch about She-Hulk off air a lot.
Because here's the thing: She-Hulk's my favorite female character,
and you ruined her.
By far, it's not fucking, oh my god, you got PP, you hate vagina. Not the case. I
Nope.
love She-Hulk.
She is awesome.
And you fucking ruined her.
You dropped
How
the
do you
ball.
fuck
You
up the
changed
origin
her
story?
origin.
How do
How'd you do it?
That's the origin story. Come on.
You had one job. One
Oh.
job.
I am
You got
excited.
him in the right place, even.
I am excited though that they are going a little bit darker. They're gonna have their first mature one with Echo, and Kingpin's gonna be back. So I'm kind of interested
That'll
in
be
that.
cool.
Yeah.
And also make the segue for the Punisher and everything.
Yeah, and also they fired everyone on shit.
Okay,
The vampire one.
Wait. So if they're going toward the Secret War angle, right?
Yeah, they definitely
With
are.
the
They
goal of,
advertised
like,
it.
ideally Logan versus Toby, which I don't really understand why they're on opposite sides, but I don't care. I'll watch it because it's fucking Wolverine and Spider-Man. Honestly, you put Spider-Man in it, I'm probably gonna watch it.
But here's the thing: I'd rather have the characters fight for their fucking right to party and to exist than fucking have a bunch of CGI fucking worthless characters run around. That's why. Oh,
I
dude, I don't
agree.
want to give spoilers, but fuck you, Ant-Man. Okay, sorry.
Ant-Man.
Fucking Ant-Man. God damn.
He's
fucking
traumatized
piece of
by you,
shit.
Ant-Man.
Oh.
It's the worst, dude. I think it could be really cool, but I am highly skeptical. But there's one thing I was thinking. How cool would it be if, like, if they finally do that Punisher series with Bernthal, and he's just going around just murking Skrulls?
Oh, that wouldn't be bad.
Like, if he's
Could
hunting
save Secret
down,
Invasion.
like, he is secretly hired to be hunting down the Skrulls. He's fighting the invasion of Skrulls on his own. I think that would be the best way to utilize Punisher in this arc.
Yeah, and none of that, but man, Secret Invasion was rough.
Especially because it makes it very easy for them to, again, paint him as the bad guy who's just going after cops and everything or whatever. Paint him as a murderer and all that.
Yeah.
But then in reality, like, you find out, you're like, wait, no. He's been fighting the Skrulls this whole fucking time.
Yeah. Because I got a Spider-Man tattoo. I love Wolverine. But Punisher, who's the guy that got into comic books? To me, it was Punisher. Because I lived on the mean streets of Atlantic City. And I just went, I said, I always said this as a kid. What if we just
No, I laughed because I remembered what my first comic was.
Oh, okay. I always said this as a kid. I was like, dude, what if we just killed all these evil bastards? What if we murder them all? And then, like, one of my friends goes, that's what Punisher does. I was like, what? And I read Punisher, and I was like, thank God.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, Punisher was one of my early comics. The Death of Frank Castle story was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But the first comic I ever owned was I went to a comic store and I had never bought comics before, and I was really young, but like they had a box of just like the cheap discount comics that they were selling on sale, and I went to the box and I just looked through it and I picked out stuff that I liked, and one of them was Spawn because I thought Spawn looked really cool. So it was actually Spawn versus Batman. And I had it all the way up until my last move.
Really? That's so
yeah,
cool.
I had Spawn versus Batman.
I had Hulk
The
versus
other
Thor
one
for a long
was
time.
Bartman.
Bartman? Hell yeah, Bartman.
Yeah, Bartman was one of my first comics.
Dude, I loved Archie Ninja Turtles. It's cheese, but I loved it. Yeah, Bartman
there
was
were
pretty
so many
cool.
good ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got Batman versus Spawn pretty early too.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Wait, no, I said that, didn't I?
Yeah,
I did. I'm dumb.
Nice.
Concussions.
Yeah, but yeah, I love comics, and
I hope they don't fuck this up.
yeah, just be awesome, man. Just be awesome.
I want it to go well. You have to fuck up for me to be unhappy.
Well,
That's the thing.
I think pro wrestling and comic books have something in common. If it's not good, half the fan base says you're assholes, and the other says fuck you, it sucks.
Fuck you, we got content.
Yeah,
is what half are saying.
but the other, there's moments where everyone high fives.
Yeah,
it's like fuck yeah,
oh yeah,
high five, we fucking did
high five, baby.
Yeah, and I want more high five moments.
Yeah,
I don't want to be yelled at for being a passionate fan that wants something.
You know what I want? I want more
high
moments
fives.
that when my friends are excited about them, I can be like, yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
I'm stoked you got to see that finally. I have loved that since I was a kid. I'm glad you got to see that story.
And this
that's what I want.
Yeah. And I am very I don't know if I have a controversial statement. My creative friends hate this. And I don't know, if you don't respect IP, you're a piece of shit. And if you don't make your own IP, you're not a real creative.
Well, what I always say
And
is,
I work in anime and manga, and people hate that. They're like,
oh
oh,
yeah, they hate it because it's the fucking truth.
yeah,
The real reason there are all these alterations of existing characters and et cetera, is because it's a fear to let their own ideas sink or swim. They
yeah,
want to go off. They would rather take Joe Schmo, the superhero that has 57,000 comics, that has been around forever, that they know has a super loyal following and a really big fan base. And they'd rather see how much of that fan base they can keep by changing Joe Schmo to something totally different, but keeping him as the same superhero, but being a totally different
it's
person
so
as
cowardly.
the character. And they're just hoping to retain enough of that audience to keep it viable while also securing enough of the new audience. But without the balls to do it with their own new idea, they want to just survive out the backs of existing ideas. It's laziness, it's a lack of creativity, and it's a lack of balls. I have no respect.
Respect IP or make your own IP.
Hmm.
That's fair. And it is. It is.
And look what happens when you respect IPs, though.
Mario.
You end up with Mario. That was the example in my head, too. You end up with Last of Us. You end up with some great shit out there when you respect the content that was
One Piece
beloved
and
by
Netflix.
fans for a reason. I still got to watch that, but I never saw One Piece, so I don't know.
Good.
Like,
No, it's
I don't
weird.
know if I'll like
I
it.
kid you not. All right, first off, I have to be transparent. I have never worked for One Piece, and I only say that because there's a lot of anime and manga I do work for that I cannot legally tell you I work for them. So, with that out of the way, I have never worked with One Piece.
It's hentai.
No. I would do it. I'd be the asshole that tries to put story to hentai. I'd be like, dude,
No,
what
you'd
the
be
hell?
the guy that wants to voice the women.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
dude.
dear Koco likes this. Oh, yes, Diva Koco likes this.
Why would a woman sound like that?
Well, that's your voice acting. I didn't say you were good at it.
Oh, understandable.
But
Understandable.
no, you're right. It would be one. Oh, dear Koco likes this.
I don't even know what the fuck is
Like
going.
you're like
All
half
right,
Yoda, half
so
prostitute.
yeah. I've never worked on One Piece. There are big titles I've worked on, but we're kayfabing that because fucking Japan doesn't want you to know white people worked on their comics. That is a legit
It's
statement.
Attack on Titans.
Don't guess, because then I have to fucking deny it or just be quiet. Uh, you know,
No, you
fucking
just be quiet
there was
no matter
someone on
what.
there was someone on Twitch, and I said, "Oh, give us a clue," and I gave 2 clues. I was like, "Oh, I worked on this and this and this," and they're like, "So you worked on this, this, and this?" So I stopped playing that game. I was like, "All right, dude,
nice.
before I get fucking sued, I'm gonna stop this." But One Piece, I've never made it. I've read the manga, I've watched the anime, and I watched Netflix, and I've never made it to Chopper, and I love it. I love it. People say it gets worse later on.
Jesus. Now
I don't
your
know. I
fans
never
all
went
know
that
if
far.
you don't show up to a stream or a podcast is late, it's because this dude's watching a 2,000 episode anime and reading all the manga. I don't know if you even have time for pro wrestling or
There's a lot.
anything else.
I did think about doing comics, but I feel like media, YouTube and media, podcast media, it's not passionate. It's Wikipedia. It's like this is how people cover it. All right, I'm just gonna Google search Spider-Man. So instead of me going, "Oh, I love fucking Spider-Man. Spider-Man's fucking amazing," this is what they do. Spider-Man is the name of an American comic book published by Marvel Comics and a superhero who appears in a work. It was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko.
Spider-Man is the single greatest superhero ever created,
I do love
and
me some
I will
Spider-Man.
fight to the death for that
Yeah, I got him tattooed on my leg. Tattooed on my leg.
because
I
he's
love it.
great.
I love
Spider-Man is great.
Listen, Marvel.
Andy has some of the best stories. And I'm going to bring it before you go on this tangent, before
All
I forget. If you guys don't use Black Cat, you're idiots.
100%, 100%, 100%. Bring in Black Cat. Bring in Black Cat. I never agreed with anything more than that. Spider-Man.
One of the most iconic things in Spider-Man.
100%. It's one of the most iconic things that haven't been brought to screen yet.
Honestly, for being honest,
Yep.
Just take the animated show and just shot for shot remake it live action.
Spectacular,
Don't change
spectacular
anything about it.
Spider-Man.
The theme, nothing.
Spectacular, spectacular Spider-Man.
Release him as 20-minute movies every few months. I'll go.
It's like, fuck yeah, we'll make it happen. That's what
Play
Disney
that
Plus
song
really
for
should
30
be.
minutes before, and we'll all do it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm in. Fucking, I'll buy season pass. No, from the bottom of my heart, pro wrestling and comic books have been a big part of my life. Not Spider-Man, but Marvel in general has saved my life multiple times, and that is a genuine statement. So this is more than just spandex people being rewritten. This is very important to me. So, Spider-Man, Wolverine, save
God,
us.
I can't wait.
I was gonna do a Star Wars reference. Save us, oh.
If they manage to get them both, I have no doubt I will at least enjoy them.
Yeah,
But I
but it's
do
sad
not
because
have
like
confidence that they'll
it's
be
a lot
great.
of member berries because they're talking about bringing back the original Avengers.
Yeah.
It's member berries throughout the fucking the whole thing. So
No, we talked about it off air. If you're bringing back Logan, if you're bringing back Hugh Jackman to do one movie, give me Wolverine versus Hulk instead. And if you're not going to give me Wolverine versus Hulk, you better find a way to put that into this stupid Secret Wars shit.
well now because the Paramount source internet, Paramount they had the rights to individual Hulk movies, but if Hulk appeared, they didn't have the rights. But according to internet, that contract's up, so they can have Hulk individual movies now.
It's time for Hulk versus Wolverine, the movie. Shot for shot remake of the comic.
Hell yeah, they're just, dude. Oh my god, the CGI budget would be through the fucking roof.
It would, but it'd be so good.
There's a CGI artist just crying.
No, there's a CGI artist right now counting his bank account that he's planning.
But you think Disney's gonna pay them?
No, but he's dreaming.
Spider-Man, save me! Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, we love you more than we should.